Welcome to the Arcade Lunch Legends podcast, featuring Jared Soto and Michael Tierney, coming to you direct from the deepest depths of their employer's lunch hour. With their powers combined, a new podcast is born, and a new dawn arises.
Back for another day, back for another lunch.
Yeah. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel not that old. Yeah. I mean, that's a good birthday, right?
I don't know. I mean, if we're going to talk about birthdays, feeling old is the worst part. When you get cake and you get like presents or whatever, but
No, I think the worst part is when you do a what do you like the actual amount of candles on your cake for your age.
Yeah.
Instead of just having like a 4 or a 5 or 45 or whatever, you put 45 candles on that cake.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's too many candles. You know, I'm starting to feel it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that for my wife like 5 years ago or something like that. Put like, I don't know, it was like 30 some candles on this cake, and like she couldn't blow it out because it was like burning too much, and it kept like the fire kept coming back and everything like that.
Yeah, and the candles, like the fire grows out of control, and it's like corresponding with your anxiety about the whole situation.
Yeah.
Last time I did a birthday, my birthday was a few months ago. The flame, the light of the fire was like
Blinding.
That's how I feel. Like the more fire, the more anxiety. I'm the old, you know?
More existential anxiety.
Dread.
Yeah. I got that. Yeah, so what's our top of time?
Well, it kind of all started. We were having a pretty heated conversation earlier about what makes a game sell 1 million copies. Why does a game excel in popularity? What makes it happen?
Or what are the best attributes of a game that would help its selling?
Yeah.
And reaching its like
What
goals.
makes a game get to those ranks?
Yeah, because there's different reasons.
Yeah, there is. I kind of have some ideas, and I feel like there's some things that hold certain games back.
Yeah,
Because we were looking at popular games, and I think I'm starting to pick out a trend. Maybe not. I don't know, but I have some ideas.
Yeah. Well, we got the list of best-selling games of all time up, right? I'm just gonna say number 7, The Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite games.
But that could also be age. The game is how old?
Oh, came out in 1979. But it also was included on it was also paid for and installed on every school computer in like the 90s.
Yeah, so I'm sure Microsoft had its hand in that. But it's not number 1.
It's not number 1. It's number 7.
Number 1, I'm not surprised. Number 1 is Minecraft. There's no surprise there.
Yeah, by far, like millions upon millions of purchases above number 2.
Yeah. I remember when Minecraft first came out, and I was so intrigued by the concept, I fell in love, like, immediately.
Yeah.
That's when it was just a simple PC game. Any computer could run it.
There's multiplayer. You have all your friends there.
Yeah. No, well, multiplayer came out a lot later, I think. Right? I think so. It was just like an open world sandbox where you could build anything.
Yeah, that was a big draw. You could do like anything.
Yeah, I remember building like roller coasters and stuff. Now it's become like a trend. It's got a movie. The movie was pretty fun. That's the game. Yeah. I think just the trend of it all now has made it excel in popularity.
It's very I don't know. Minecraft is not my type of game.
Well,
My kid loves it.
It's an acquired taste.
Well, if you're under like 13, Minecraft is like the biggest thing.
Oh yeah.
Right?
They got the creeper jackets and the
Yeah. I don't know why, but
it's
just
become
like it.
like a cult following almost.
Yeah. Or in my point of view, Minecraft is way too slow. Takes way too much time to do anything.
Yeah.
Right? So like you want to build like a house.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you choose your blocks. Well, first of all, it takes like 10 minutes to choose the block of the color or texture that you want. And then you got to place it one by one.
Well,
Or, go down a row and that type of thing.
I remember when it first came out, you popped into this world. I don't even know if creative was made yet, because there's creative mode where you just have all of
Yeah, you
your
get all the blocks, all the tiles.
whatever you want at your disposal. But survival was the fun of the game, because it's just you. And there's a night
Even
cycle,
longer.
and there's monsters. Yeah, but
That's even slower of a progression.
not so much is it meant for building and creating, which you can do, which is a lot of fun. The survival part of that was you could chop down trees,
Build like a shelter.
build a shelter, survive the night, that kind of thing. There's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very simple. Very simple. But it's become cult.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how it got that popular. I really don't like it today. And if you're over like 30, if you're over like 25 years old and you're playing Minecraft for like hours a day, I think something may be a little bit wrong there.
There
I don't
are
know.
choices.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my thing is like when it comes to gaming, you gotta have some limits.
Yes, definitely.
Something where you can't just put all your eggs into one basket.
Yep.
You gotta be spread out there.
This kind of all got brought on because of the political aspect of the whole thing, which is a touchy subject. I'm not exactly on either side of the conversation. This got brought up because you sent me a reel about why Ghost of Yōtei may not be selling as much as it deserves, and it has to do with the female protagonist and what she looks like. And I think,
Which is like a conversation all on its own.
yeah, I think gamers have always been known to be not political, but have a pretty strong voice.
Yeah.
And I feel like opinionated. There you go. And I think that's kind of the issue with some games. I think gamers don't like the look of Atsu, and yeah, I think what they did with Atsu is what they should have done. She's not, I don't know she's not a model. She doesn't look like a model. She doesn't look like, what's that game that came out? Futuristic Japanese game.
Stellar Blade?
Yeah. She doesn't look like
Stellar Blade?
She doesn't look like that. Which, that's not what she would have looked like. I don't think that's what Atsu would have looked like back then. It's I don't know, culturally, that's how she would have looked like. It's that's no
Okay. Yeah. So because Stellar Blade stream out, I think a couple things. Here's what I think about that. I think there's a certain like demographics of gamers, right?
Mm.
And I think the demographic that created this like controversial, real or whatever, politicizing games might be their age range might be on the older side of things. You know what I mean? Like between 35 and like 45.
right.
So because or it could be like between, I don't know. I would say that because back in the day, throughout most of at least my gaming life, you either make like most games had a really like, I don't know, how would you call it, like a contemporarily pretty female lead,
Yeah.
right? By contemporary standards, whatever.
Right.
Even if it's far from real life, right? So like most gamers, 35 and older have had that their whole lives.
Yep.
So when you come into this like new age of basically scanning a real human, putting them in the game, you're like,
It's
"Oh,
unrealistic standards.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's the first thing, right? There's a huge amount of gamers that think that way.
Yep.
Like, what's going on? Type of thing.
Yeah.
Another thing is that it's like the way there's some games where they put in people into the game and they don't have a lot of stylistic like input on them, right? So you maybe play a game, you're like, I just don't like the way this looks,
Right.
even though the person is not necessarily like bad looking or whatever.
Right.
You're just like the game developers didn't put enough effort into making the situations look cool, like all the stuff that goes into it.
Yeah.
So I think a little bit Naughty Dog. It's Naughty Dog, right?
For what?
Ghost of Yōtei?
No, it's Sucker.
Oh, Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch. In some parts of Ghost of Yōtei that I've seen, it looks amazing. There's nothing. Yeah. Take a little break. Sorry, back. So where was I? I was saying, oh yeah, game developers and like making characters look cool.
Yeah.
So back in the day, didn't have to try that hard.
Yeah.
These days, it's a little bit tougher to make them look cool in the settings or in whatever, in their get up, their armor, whatever.
Their skins.
Yeah, the skins. So like, I think one game that did really well with an actual human input was Death Stranding. Kojima, I don't know, he's just a genius, right? Any little part of like the cutscenes or whatever where they show a face, it's like perfect. Correct lighting, cinematography, whatever. Especially like when you're in his like little safe house, whatever. You use the sink. He's making faces in the mirror until the pictures. Yeah, like even when he's not looking cool, he looks cool or he looks good. So I think some people do it well with human models. Some people not too great sometimes.
Right.
And I think that's what's showing with Sucker Punch.
Yeah. The other biggest thing I've noticed with trends and what makes a game sell or not is some games do it completely distastefully. Some games don't do it at all and still get branded as a game to do it. Is the political thing. I think games are art, and art is supposed to make you feel things. But when done in a not so great manner, it doesn't seem right.
So the not so great manner is the one thing that we talked about before. I think is what you're getting at. Is if it takes you out of the immersion of the game.
Right.
And is that what you mean by not
Yeah.
so great manner?
Yeah. They shoehorn stuff down your throat, and it doesn't add anything to the game. It doesn't make the game better. They're trying to push things that may not pertain so much to the game, and that it makes it hard. Yeah, it makes it hard to play a game.
I'm trying to think of a game where I like felt that.
Yeah, I could think of one.
Yeah?
Yeah, Dragon Age.
Oh,
The Delgard.
you sent me some videos. I'm like, they really put that in there? I thought it was like a fake AI generated like voiceover type thing.
No, that's really in the game. Yeah, it was kind of cringe.
Yeah.
If you go and look at that top list of the best-selling games,
Yeah. First of all, we're looking at Ghost of Yōtei, right?
Right.
They're saying estimates are saying over 3.5. Some analysts estimate that sales have reached over 3.5 million on PS5 and 1.4 million on Xbox after 57 days. Okay.
What?
So it's not too bad. But this is like Google AI.
Well, it's not on this. It's not on Xbox. It's not on Xbox. So
Let me see. This might be the whole Ghost franchise. I don't know.
But it's a PlayStation exclusive.
People are saying Ghost of Yōtei has already sold 1.6 million plus copies, which may be more realistic.
Yeah, it has to. It's
So I'm sure, if you go on, I don't know. But they don't have, like, there's no like numbers from anybody.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's just all guesswork. Going back to the list. What do you want to see?
So, judging by just the first 14,
Okay.
none of those games have a very politically charged story. The only one that I see that I could like maybe say so
Grand Theft
is Grand Theft Auto's not too bad. The Witcher 3, I could see that there could be some slightly politically charged content in that one.
now.
But yeah, none of those games have a very down your throat
They're very
political
neutral.
background.
Yeah. Well, I think that's maybe why they're up on the list, because even if they are political in whatever, facet of the game, they don't break the immersion.
Right. And they're not like staunch about it, you know?
Yeah. Well, some could say, do you think Helldivers 2 is staunch about like spreading democracy and that type of thing?
The way they did that in Helldivers 2 was so immaculately done. It's so perfect because it's part of the game. It's the theme of the game is
like intense
spread democracy, and it's like all the players, all the people in the game are they're like freedom bringers. So it's like, I guess you could say they're like indoctrinated. So it's like it's the theme of the game. It's like spread democracy.
So they did it right. So on some may say, like, if you take that too far, it gets kind of, bad, right?
Yeah.
If you take spreading your ideals too far, it can get pretty bad. But they did it in
And that's what it is.
satire. It's completely satire. It's cool, funny way. Not overly political. And it was a fun game.
Such a fun game. I spent countless hours.
Yeah.
Lost countless hours of sleep. Should say.
Yeah, so the top, I'm looking at top 29 games. Nothing is very
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of these games are not based on like real humans.
Right.
It's another thing. So I guess if you have a real human character, it's like, it's a tough battle to get to the top
based sort of in reality, kind of like a non-fictional, I guess it's just like a historical piece of non-fiction.
Do you know? So here's the thing. Here's one idea. Here's one thought experiment for you.
Okay.
Would you play a game that was entirely like accurate to the real world?
Sure, if it had a decent story.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of, obviously it's taken to another level, but like Grand Theft Auto is sort of close to real life.
Well, have you played any game that is close to real life in terms of physics, in terms of, characters, in terms of...
Yeah, like a farming simulator. I saw lawnmower simulator, whatever.
Play these, but like back in the day, early like PlayStation, maybe PS2, had some like realistic samurai fighting games, right? Where it's like, yeah, it's like two players, you have a sword, and you're moving around
Right.
like a real human would. And so when you jump, you're not jumping like, like very dynamically with your, sword pulled back in there. You're jumping like a normal, like actual sword fighter would jump.
Right.
You're not jumping like 5 feet in the air.
Yeah.
You're like hopping back and like quick hops and like jumping normally.
Right.
So some people might be like me, this is kind of slow. This is kind of boring.
Yeah.
Whereas in like, Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yōtei, you're jumping off a cliff and like assassinating somebody
Oh, yeah.
like 30 feet below.
Yeah.
Like that's
Just the normal jump, just standing there to jump. It's like a 2-foot, 3-foot jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another thing is like when your game is too realistic, you kind of like
It takes away like games away.
it breaks your desire for,
We're not playing these games to reenact our depressing normal lives.
which may be another reason why people don't like realistic looking characters.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest reasons.
Yeah. But I think it's cool when you have a character that looks like a normal person, but does extraordinary things.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a solid reason to play a game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or on the other side of that, you're playing as a god who just does extraordinary things on the regular, and he's just ore farming the whole time.
Like what? What game is that?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
or Black Myth Wukong. He's like the monkey king or whatever. I always loop back to the same like 5 games. It's a habit I've formed in my head.
You got this like vicious cycle of
Yeah.
games.
Yeah. Yeah. I send you guys like hype videos for like 3 games that are just like rattling around my head all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else? What other aspect of this like topic of like what games need to reach the biggest audience?
Well, besides this political aspect, I think we've milked that cow dead. A big thing, going back to the Minecraft thing, is a fan base that is rapid. That's one way to sell infinite.
Yeah. I think I heard it was like maybe Flappy Bird or Candy Crush. Something had like insane amounts of sales.
Oh, yeah, Flappy Bird became illegal because people were so rabid about it. People were selling phones.
Oh yeah, with it already.
Still had it on there because you couldn't download it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy time. That was like my high school years.
Yeah, so like your fan base, or not your fan base, like your audience base, the availability of it
Yeah,
can like influence your sales numbers. Yeah.
yeah. The world might be ending. Halo's coming to PlayStation. Have a rabid fan base. There is a whole media frenzy over that one.
I'm in on it. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that the official PlayStation account posted about posted a Halo trailer, and then it does the little PlayStation logo at the end. That blew my mind. It's insane. This is insane.
Yeah. It's almost like it's like the gathering of like gamers. PlayStation, I don't know. Might be a bad thing. PlayStation might be getting too powerful.
Well, so here's what happened.
And
The console wars are now officially over. We can get that other GameStop. GameStop made it happen, or they announced it, you could say. PlayStation and Xbox got together and talked. They made a deal. And at first, it was just Gears of War comes to PlayStation. Helldivers goes to Xbox. And now we are full on out of the console wars because Halo is now coming to PlayStation. It's a huge deal.
I can't think of any other bigger game to go from Xbox to PlayStation.
Yeah. I mean, that's Xbox. They're green for a reason. Master Chief and the other Marines or whatever, they're green for Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like mind-blowing how that even happened.
Yeah. I remember I got an Xbox back in, I don't know, 2010 or something, just so I could play Halo and Gears. So now there's no reason for me to get an Xbox anymore. At least the new Xbox, unless they come out with some crazy grounds. The new Xbox, unless they come out with some crazy groundbreaking thing and break.
What you currently have the console for the new Halo game. The console for the new Halo. There you go.
Yeah.
Purchase.
Unless they released PlayStation 6 with Halo exclusivity.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I have an Xbox One. It's like about to die completely because it's old as shit. But yeah, I'm pretty much good.
But nothing has come out that made you or want to fire get in a talk, play whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I have Elden Ring on it, so that I'll play Elden Ring on there. If I ever build up the courage to get back to that. But yeah, there's no reason for me to even look at in Xbox's direction.
It's the saddest thing I've heard. Saddest thing I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
In a while.
Xbox might be dead. They're doing handhelds now. That's going to be their new thing. They're doing handhelds that only play PC games.
So like I don't even understand like why Xbox. I don't know. Here's an like overarching question, right? So PC versus consoles. Like what is the difference is getting smaller and smaller each day about what you can do on a console that you can't do on a PC. Right? So before, back in the day, there was a ton of difference. Consoles had better graphics, consoles were easier, cheaper, they were more, accessible. Hook it up to your TV. Back in the day, it was like an incredible mission to hook up your computer to a TV.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's
Not anymore.
relatively. Yeah, it's
So
relatively
like
simple.
Xbox. Like what are they gonna bring to the table? To even like survive on a console?
Yeah.
The next console.
I kind of have a theory. Microsoft owns Xbox, right? Microsoft is Microsoft. I mean, it mostly their main bread and butter is the fact that they're a PC operating system. So maybe the people in Microsoft are choking out the creativity for Xbox because they're more interested in the PC stuff. Does that sound?
I don't know. Like, what do you mean by that? Why would you kill your
Like, I feel like because it's all like I feel like the shareholder aspect of the whole thing. The people at Microsoft are telling the Xbox people there's not much to worry about. Just make everything PC related. So that kind of chokes out the creativity of Xbox. How's that sound?
I can
How's that sound?
almost understand that. So like, so when I think about what you're saying, I'm thinking like, okay, if the Xbox console does not exist anymore, what are they gonna do?
They just make Xbox PCs.
But it's just a PC.
So it's a computer that runs So it's a computer that runs Microsoft Windows and also does game. Also does game.
Publisher that. So then they just turn into a publisher. So kind of like Steam, kind of like Epic Games.
Yeah, that's what they're already doing with the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass.
No full publisher.
Yeah, and they just raise their prices for Game Pass,
which everybody caught up in arms about. Yeah.
I'm up in arms about. Yeah, people are lighting their their torches and getting their pitchforks sharpened. And
So like, okay, here's an idea. So like, well, I don't understand. So there's consoles, there's PCs, but then there's mobile gaming, right? So
oh yeah,
talking about like expanding your audience base, your customer base. So everybody has a cell phone,
yeah,
smartphone. Not everybody has an Xbox or PlayStation. And no, hardly less people
right.
play games on their PC. Now, I mean, it's getting up there now. It's not at the level like PlayStation. I don't.
You don't think so? You don't think so? Anybody that's well versed in the gaming scene has a PC.
Yeah, but when you're
PC.
talking to like, when you're talking to like the ages of like, I don't know, 9 through 9 through like 20. It's like, where are you playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
Playing Fortnite on your PC? Bet you that percentage is really low compared to like Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah. For the ages 9 through 20, sure. Anybody above that, they're playing.
Once you can start afford a PC, then yeah, you're playing on PC.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 28 and I don't have the best PC.
Yeah, so but when it comes to mobile gaming, right? I'm thinking like there has been like no killer app besides like small indie games to come out on mobile. Like why isn't Xbox the Xbox game developers why aren't they making mobile games? How come PlayStation game developers paid by PlayStation how come they're not making mobile games?
I just feel like it's constrained. I just feel like it's constrained by the operating parameters, the graphics card, They want to make games that are good to look at,
Like
sparkly, beautiful imageries. Yeah, I mean, or at least close to AAA looking. You can't do that on a phone.
So Nintendo came out with Super Mario Brothers 1. They came out with a bunch of Pokemon mobile stuff, Pokemon Go.
Right,
Crazy.
right.
They did it.
Yeah, that's probably because they're not
Not
so
intensive as
wrapped around graphical scale.
let's see.
Did you see Hideo Kojima's had his hand in that latest Pokemon game that came out?
Oh,
Pokemon ZA? Yeah.
doing what? What did you do?
I don't know. But there are signs. People made jokes about one of the characters' feet was like so well modeled or whatever.
It says, well, they're called Game Freak for a reason.
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima's collaborating with Niantic, the company behind Pokemon Go, on a new augmented reality game that aims to connect players. I don't think that's real. Maybe it is real. Yeah, on Kojima Productions' website, they talk about this. Niantic. Jeez. Talking about some like real world MMO RPG.
Yeah. I don't know if we need another Pokemon Go. That was a
It's called the new one. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah. Well,
So it's not Pokemon per se, but it's a
about
company that
Pokemon
made
ZA.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Well, which just came out. Some stuff about like last week. Which just came out like last week.
Oh, I'm just trying to find that. This looks like a cool Kojima. Whatever Kojima touches turns to gold. So I'm fine with this. Let me look up Pokemon ZA.
Pokemon ZA. What does that stand for? ZA? Who's that?
Like alphabet, I guess.
Oh.
Let's see. So what you found was like maybe a clickbait title because it says the name's a coincidence. There's a credit in the game of a modeling artist named Hideo Kojima.
Also the same name?
It's not the
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Same name.
Let's
Don't bring no fake news in here.
Hey, I was fake down too. Maybe he just has the same design style, same job, same everything, but it's not actually him.
No. Yeah, I don't even know. So like new Pokemon games, like new Pokemon ZA, like it came out. Like I remember when Pokemon Red and Blue came out, it took over. It spread like wildfire. Took over every kid's Game Boy. Just blew up.
Right. I never played it.
You haven't lived then until you caught Pokemon on an 8-bit or 4-bit
I got
console.
plenty of Pokemon in Pokemon Go though. I think that's a square there. Have you ever played Pokemon Go? Have you ever played Pokemon Go? Yeah. It was so much fun.
That's all right. But what I'm saying is like Pokemon ZA. I don't think it'll reach the heights of like Pokemon Red and Blue.
Probably not.
Which is like sad, but it's like why? Like why not? Why don't they try to make a game that would just take over? Like
Maybe people are finally getting tired of the same Pokemon game being revamped every 2 or 3 years.
could be it.
Because they all kind of seem the same to me.
I mean, they're similar. I don't know about the same. It's not like engaging. They're not like pulling you in.
Yeah. It's kind of just the same gameplay over and over.
Yeah. I guess that explains it.
And it's a Nintendo Switch game, so there's a lot of negative stuff going on with that too.
Yep.
They're suing everybody.
They're suing the random Joe.
Go out and play Power World. Fight back against Pokemon.
Power World's terrible.
Actually, I'll land on
Well, that comes to, as we end this podcast episode, this comes to one of my like fears / like current like noticing of things happening, right? They just don't make games like they used to. I'm saying like they don't make them good like they used to.
I think more than that, if they're going to make games, don't focus so much on the political aspects of life. Let's make things that take us out of reality, take us to new worlds, be different people, that kind of thing. Because that's what makes a game pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
Focus on beautiful imagery, good storyline, and let's not shoehorn your political beliefs down our throat. I feel like that's the perfect way to make a game.
Yeah, and I would also say focus on gameplay, focus on cool settings.
Yeah.
And also focus on good music.
Oh, for sure. That's a really good.
Oh, there's some rooms where I just go back to playing them just for the music.
Yeah. Did you see Death Stranding is doing the symphony thing in next month? I think it's like on the 6th, so next week.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Somewhere nearby?
LA. I would love to do that.
Tickets.
Okay.
Well, we're about out of time.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, follow.
Yeah.